Welcome to Ginger Bros Dent Show. We're your hosts, Brandon Schmitz and Andy Patrick. Got an exciting show tonight as we welcome Mr. Brice Kelly with Central Florida Dent Repair. We all know Brice and how much of a magician he is with his dent repairs. But who is Brice Kelly outside of the PDR world? That's what we're here to find out. Family life, what he likes to do away from PDR. So join us live right now. Let's go. What's up, everybody?
What's going on? James Bernard's look quick on the draw. He got it. Yo.
That's probably like the fastest we've had up like 7 people watching.
Yeah, that was quick. We got Tim Green on. How you doing, Tim? Mr. Vidine.
Vidine. Oh brother? My gosh, he actually called it at the beginning.
Instead of the end, right? You got Josh Roberts. What's up, brother? Corey, how you doing, bud?
James Bernard already saying love Brice's music.
that wasn't even his.
That was not Brice's music in the background on the intro, but I did kind of find something techno-ish, to put in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Randy Hobson. Randy, we hope you're doing good, brother. I know you had that surgery, so still praying for you and everything. Hope recovering pretty good.
Well, he's back on Facebook, so at least he's well enough to do that. And
right.
I know he's still in recovery mode and pain, but we hope it took care of everything. So,
right.
Hey, remember everybody, we haven't had a Facebook user just yet, but
we have.
Oh, do
Cheers.
We? Oh, yeah, we do. So Facebook users, hey, go back to the description. If you're watching on your phone, swipe to the right, and in the description, you can hit that link to grant StreamYard permission to see your name. If not, we'll make fun of you all night long.
I got to, and I want to wish one of our regular listeners happy birthday, Brendan Yeager. Happy birthday, brother. Hope it's been a great day for you.
What's he, 12 now?
Yeah, probably. I don't care how old he is. He's still working on my truck, so I'm happy.
Well, happy birthday, Brendan. What's up, G Bros?
James, Andy, other Andy.
Yeah.
I called him the other day. I was like, what's up, other Andy?
So Andy Ray, I don't know if you've seen a lot of his pictures and stuff of his shop and all that right now. He's full blown. He can do now conventional repair in there and everything, and phenomenal. I love watching this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so tonight, hey, we got an exciting show. We got a great guy. Just talking to him in the back room here and getting to know him a little bit better. But we all know him because we all follow this guy.
We all want to be him.
His repairs are some of the most phenomenal things out there, and
he's just one of the most humble dudes you've ever met. Like, if I could do what he could do, I'd be a cocky SOB. I'd be like, bah.
Well, that's why that's why we're having him on here, so we can get to know him outside of this world we call paintless dent repair. But
right.
So anyway, without further ado, let's just get him on in here. So Mr. Brice Kelly. So
hey guys,
what's up, brother?
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
It's a pleasure to be here. I appreciate the opportunity, guys. Really do. So
yeah, we're excited.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got to.
Before we start, I just wanted to show you this.
Oh, look at him!
Oh, yeah. I remember. I think Bert gave that to you.
I think so. Yeah. And, I was like, man, that would be definitely fitting.
It may have some yellow paint on it somewhere. I don't know.
What's happening?
Not much. Mr. Hobson said he's jealous of us for having you on, and he ain't got you on. So,
Randy,
Randy.
Man, I'm just glad to see that you're here, and I hope your surgery went well, man. So,
we love Randy to death. We wouldn't be here without him right now. So,
Josh Roberts, Dent Jesus, the magic man of metal manipulation. You've got so many names out there.
Y'all are crazy. Just a dent repair technician. That's all I am. Maybe a little crazier than I'm the dent masochist.
Well, the way your mind works on some of them repairs, I'm like, dude, I would have never thought of that in a million years. So it's just like you got a different avenue about it that makes it work, and it's awesome. I love seeing
outside of the box, man. That's all you got to do. Just problem solve it and think outside of the box. That's
like using the wood, like 2x4s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With the ram, it's like, Man, I didn't even think of that crap. Wow.
Well, I got to tell you that right there is it's a little dangerous, and the only reason I say it's dangerous is because you can cause some really bad collateral damage while you're doing that. And I don't know if you've experienced this yet, but man, just be careful because you can literally like alter and change things that are irreversible. So yeah, I've been there before. So
and if that hydraulic ram slips and then it hits the paint,
right. Oh yeah, and I've been pretty close to doing that, but I'm always on my toes when I'm doing that. It's like time literally like flies. Like
I can only imagine.
In the process of doing that, it's just amazing.
So Randy Hobson's asking about the Subaru in your garage. What you got going on in there?
How did he know about the Subaru? That's crazy.
Randy knows everything.
Randy knows a lot.
Randy, no, actually, I got rid of that Subaru. I actually built that Subaru from the ground up. I got a car sent to me from Japan, chopped in half, and I'm so obsessive. I had to have a right-hand driver, so I was like, let's just do this, and I had it for about probably 6 years, and I finally got rid of it. I've got 3 kids, and priorities change, and it was fun. It was fun.
Was it? Subaru what?
It was a STI, a version 3.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome.
It was a fun
all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive is just I don't know. I had so much fun in it. Super quick car.
So the frame and everything was cut in half. Everything was cut in half, or what?
Well, essentially, what I did was I took I found this GC8 body, they call it, and it was just an Impreza L, just a base model L. Some old lady had it in Daytona, and I was like, I met her at a Walmart parking lot. I gave her cash, and it was like $1,500 for the car, and I just took it all apart, and literally all the parts on that STI bolt up like a Lego, and my wife couldn't stand me for like 6 months because I was like in the garage all night long. It took me probably about 3 months to finally get everything together, and it was a pretty quick build from all the with all the paint work that went into it too, and just a full restoration kind of deal, but kind of a hybrid. It wasn't a true genuine STI, but it was because you couldn't get them. They're not they weren't classics at that back in 2012 when I had it. So, but now you can go get one.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I did all that, and it's like now I'm ready to buy another one. So you get bit by the bug, man. So.
Right. Randy said, "Who does this? Who do you think does this? Brice Kelly does this.
Just absolute insanity."
That's
so
awesome.
Look, we got Mr. Jeremy Smith on here.
Yeah, we was talking about him.
What's up, Jeremy?
His glue behind scenes earlier. So
yeah, phenomenal glue. I gotta tell you,
I have yet to stop using it.
I know. It's like it's the stuff is just it's amazing. Like
I still have yet to use the Phoenix Fire though, because I don't have any.
I haven't either. But
I don't want to ruin the paint.
I will tell you, I saw it in person, and it was. I've never seen anything quite like it. Yeah.
Wow.
Being able to heat the panel up and all that while the glue was on there and stuff and still have that strength. That's what's amazing.
Mind blowing.
Yeah. See, he's not even sponsoring us this month, and we're still talking
glue,
so that should tell you something.
I mean, the product speaks for itself, it just there is a difference. So
all right, so getting started here.
Sure. Just
kind of give us a quick background of how you got into PDR and
I don't think I've ever heard your backstory, like how you got into everything. So I'm kind of interested on this one.
I got trained. Well, let's see. Let's just start off with the. I guess I got into PDR. There was a guy that used to come into my dad's repair shop. I worked for my dad as a mechanic for about 5 years, and he had a shop there for probably about roughly 20 years or so. But during that 5 years, I would always see these dent repair technicians coming in and out, like servicing some of the dealers that would bring their cars in, and it just worked out well for them. They were mobile. They come and fix the dealer's car and then leave. And then, when they were finished, I'd always walk over and like check it out. Like, man, I wonder if there's a way to make that even better than what it looks like. So, because it was wholesale, I mean,
Right.
just, it looked like typical wholesale work, and we've all been there. You're trying to rush a job, and you're trying to get out, and you leave things acceptable. Let's just say that.
Yes.
You're not making top dollar for the repair and stuff,
Right.
so you're just giving them
So-
what you get.
Exactly. So I didn't really know that back then, but either way, I said, man, there's got to be a way to make that perfect. And, that's what I did was I looked into a company called Right Look, which is the equivalent of Ding King back in 2004. And that's like the inception right there is like, I just got hooked on what PDR was as a whole. And, and I just basically went out there for 1 week. I got, actually, what's funny is I went out there for 1 week. I did the painting course. I did the interior repair course.
Oh God.
But like refinishing, man, I did everything. Like you
In 1 week.
My brochure. Literally, there's a brochure out there on the internet. I found it the other day, believe it or not, and it shows me like working on this like Nissan 350Z like down the window. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I was doing. It was just like a photo shoot, and it has like stereo installation, window tinting, like I did everything. You know what I mean? So it was like a jack of all trades, master of none. And basically, people would start to bring. I put a little sign out front of my dad's shop, and people would start to drive in. Paintless dent repair. Guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing, but come on in. And basically just started fixing people's cars, and I was not good. I was terrible, and it was a kick in the teeth, man. Many times, just like trying to figure this out. And the one thing that kind of made things way better and basically changed my life was this guy actually found my business card, believe it or not, in a gas station puddle. And this is back when I was like just throwing business cards to every dealer. I was like trying to get work in, and literally like in the puddle of water, like he picked it up and he called me. He's like, yeah, we have an auction, and the dent repair guy there is always boozing and slacking off and just not showing up, and changed my life literally from one phone call. I got there and there was like 400 or 500 cars just lined up. Like,
wow.
See an ocean of cars, and they're like, have at it. I was like, okay.
I can do them all.
And then what really kind of brought this all together for me, like as far as like the price, like I didn't, like when I first started charging for it, I realized how much money I was generating. I was like, wow, this is freaking insane. Like most people don't make this in their full-time, whatever job they're in. But so yeah, I said, man, there's got to be a way to perfect this and get it out to the mainstream. But that was 7 years later. I was with that auction for like 7 years until I got kicked out. So
Kevin said he can get you back in there if you want. That was perfect timing too.
Kevin Bird. I love Kevin Bird.
Oh, I do too. He's great. He can get you in any auction in the world somehow. I don't know.
He's such a good guy.
He really is.
We chat.
He chats with everybody. He tried calling me earlier today. I was shopping with my daughter. It's like, I ain't got it in me. If you don't answer the phone, he will text you and make you feel like a piece of crap for not answering the phone.
Oh man, no, he's just good people.
Yeah, we love it.
So what pricing were you at back then on like the auction cars?
I was actually doing 30, 60, 90s, like basically capping a car at 90 for just small door dings. But $30 here, $60 here. And the way I learned that was through the gentleman that was slacking off, and he basically showed me the ropes. And actually, that's to kind of tie it all together. That he recently passed away, unfortunately. That's the guy that was on my Facebook page. But such an amazing heart, incredible guy, and gonna miss him. So, but he was just a crazy guy. But his laugh was infectious, and he just had a really big heart and willing to show you everything. Like literally, I can probably say that he taught me probably about 75% of what I know today. So,
Wow.
but yeah, just a real giving guy, crazy as hell, literally crazy. Like walked around the auction with a parrot, no shirt, parrot on his shoulder, fixing dents.
That sounds like Kevin Bird.
That sounds like Kevin Bird.
I know, right?
Just
no
without
shirt
parrot.
on.
So, but he's smiling down. I'm sure he's
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
he's just an incredible soul for sure. So
That's awesome, and obviously his legacy's living on with you. You know, training you and stuff.
Yeah,
so
man.
that's cool. I
Chris
love it.
Naylor, that was his name. So
Okay.
had a brother, Dean Naylor, who was pretty big with Dent Wizard, and he wasn't he was a sub for Dent Wiz, but he actually passed away as well from the same problem.
Goodness.
So kind of a
Hate to
sad
hear that.
situation,
Yeah.
you know, altogether. But God, I definitely I don't think I'd be here doing what I'm doing without him. So let's just put it that way.
So when you how long did it take before you started your company?
Right.
Well, I mean,
I
I guess you
actually-
were then, but
Yeah, I was actually Kelly's Auto Reconditioning back in 2004. That was my DBA. And then what happened was we got to the auction, and it was just, you know, I wanted to be kind of known for the one thing that I was really passionate about, and that's dent repair. So I changed it to Central Florida Dent Repair back in 2006, I believe. And that's when I got real serious about trying to gain some retail traction and just getting out there and showing the world how amazing the stuff is that we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's been full bore, and I've put in the time and the effort and energy into trying to make the general public understand that what we do is just there's no comparison. You know,
no, there's not. And
it's an amazing thing what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
So
I can
you're
personally
in-
say you've motivated the shit out of me. Like I'll see your repairs and like I'll have something half of that. I'm like, God dang it! Now I got to get over here and try that. You know, so
Hey, listen, I mean, honestly, I'm doing it for that reason. I want people to, you know, take us seriously. I want guys to get better. And the only way to get better is to literally push yourself and just, you know, not say no to everything that comes along just because it's not a gravy door ding. You know what I mean? So if you,
they're not all going to be wins too. Like you're going to have your fall on your face and losses. Like the new guys need to understand that too.
I fail constantly. Like it's just, you got to grow that way though. You know, I mean, there's things that, you know, yesterday, for instance, I did a repair at somebody's house, and I wasn't, you know, the stuff you see on Facebook, that's a highlight reel. You know, that's just you know, that's not really real. I mean, it is to an extent, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of fails in between that stuff, you know. I don't make everything perfect, you know. It's just you know, but you got to push yourself. That's just the only way you're going to grow and learn, you know. And if, like a lot of these guys, they see something like, you know, that's going to take them 5-6 hours, but you know, why not try to be the best that you can be at whatever it is you're doing? You know, why are you doing it? You know what I mean? Why the hell are you doing it? You know, so you know, you got to be that one that stands out in your market. You know, so
that was
I'm
like
a firm believer. Go ahead.
A local-ish tech. Good guy, good tech, but he's got a customer that's over in Texas, and so he put out there on Facebook, you know, hey, anybody in Texas that could take this on. And I mean, it was a stretched door dent, not too stretched. I don't think it was hot box worthy, you know, or power PDR box, but no paint damage. It's pretty deep. It's aluminum. It's a Ford. And there's one guy on there. He's like, nope, send it to the body shop. And I'm like, you know, this is very repairable for a technician, you know, that can do this. I said, so why is your first option as a PDR guy, no, send it to a body shop?
Yeah.
You know, find somebody who can do it, because there's a lot out there who can.
Right.
But as a mindset with our industry, you know, there's a lot of them that are they can't do that, so they just automatically tell everybody send it to a body shop.
Mhm.
And that's what's great about your videos and what you're doing, is that it's really showing what can be done with paintless dent repair.
Yeah.
And like the first Dream event and my pre-recorded dent repair that I did on there, I'm trying to tell, get the message out there. Take these dents on, even if you're a newer tech.
Absolutely.
Take these bigger dents on, especially wholesale, because one, it's just going to give you the education that you need to keep applying it down the road, instead of, oh, it can't be done, or I can't glass it out. Don't worry if you can't glass it out. Take those on the wholesale market side, and you'll start, don't worry about getting $1,000 for it. Get what you normally going to get for it, a couple $100 or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
it's just like, it's like paying for a college education.
Mhm.
You're going to learn. You're learning. So the education part of it is building for that future that you got.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
Christopher Allen asked, was your wife on board from the beginning?
I mean, yeah, I mean, she was, I would say the one biggest obstacle that I run into even today is the communication aspect. I mean, as far as like if I'm taking on a big job, I think communication is literally one of the biggest factors. If you're married, to a dent guy, you know what I mean? Or it's just one of those things. Like, I try to tell her I'm going to be home at a certain time. I'm telling her it could take me longer. Sometimes I show up at 9 o'clock at night, which is not good, but she's learned to adapt. I mean, she likes nice things too.
That's funny. Yeah, Corey said he learns more from the failures. I agree, Corey, with that. Like you.
Oh, hell yeah, dude! That guy's impressive, Corey.
He is, and 1 year in business, it's insane what he's doing. Like I think it was
all these guys that are chiming in. These guys are all fantastic.
So, like Jeremy Nadeau said, talking about taking those on the wholesale side, sell as an improve, see how far you can take it. You get paid and learn.
He nailed it. He nailed it right there. That's exactly what my training is all about. Is literally just I have a wholesale lot that we go to, and when we get there, the guys are like, "What the hell are you having me work on?" Some of the stuff is it's just beat to death, like to where you would never be, you just can't even fathom where to even begin on something like that. But that's what it is. It's just literally breaking out of your shell and trying to figure it out and problem solve it and watch it all come together and watch the light bulbs come on, as it progresses, so. But that's it. Like he nailed it with you're getting paid to train essentially when you take on this wholesale work that's beat to death, and that's what you got to use. That's your ammo, so that when you get to your next retail, it's that much easier.
Right.
So
Derek Yost, real quick, he wanted me to tell you that you're number 2 in the country. Like I guess there you go,
Derek Yost. I love Derek Yost.
I do too.
What's up, Derek?
He had to take a little early leave from MTE. I hated it because I wanted to see him and hang out, but he had to kind of get out.
Oh man, I missed him. I missed him at MTE, man.
Yeah, me too.
He's such a good guy.
He is. Another one of them, great technicians that's humble like yourself and stuff. Dude, that's who I love to surround myself with.
Love Derek.
Yeah. So James is asking, with your established presence in your market, do you still pay for advertising?
James, I can't answer that because you're one of my competitors. So.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No, I'm only kidding. No, James. No, seriously, I'm only joking with you. But James is awesome. I talked to James at MTE.
Nice.
No, I actually, I still do. I still pay for advertising. I literally have kind of said it and forgotten it, kind of thing. I check in on Google AdWords just to make sure that things are flowing along. I mean, I don't check it as much as I probably should, but the way I look at it is, as long as you're, giving them a little money and then hopefully they're doing their job.
Yeah.
So, right. But yeah, no, I definitely still pay for it. I've got a lot of, work coming down the pipe, and I think I can attribute it to Google AdWords for sure.
Awesome. I think we should move on into the other. other portion. We can sit here
Dude,
and talk PDR all night. It's
I can't
so
believe
easy.
It's like already been a damn half hour.
That's what I told you, man. It flies by. It's like,
It's
man,
just
we can sit
crazy.
here and
Like
talk
you're
for
having a
3
good
hours.
time. Yeah. When you have a good time, it's like, man, just time flies. You know. So
That's why we've had people that's kind of been nervous before. We've had them on. I ain't going to mention any names, Jeremy Nadeau. But but we're like, dude, we're just sitting here and talk, man. It's like we're just, talking any other day. So
he's a cool cat too. I met him. We talked briefly at the Dent Repair tag team event. We were right next to each other. So it's like finally met him, and he's a cool guy, man, for sure.
He is great guy.
Oh yeah, they're working hard to come for the tag team crown.
I know, man. Listen, we'll go easier on you next year. Now
We want Brice and John to dress up next year.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Sure, man. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I actually was thinking about doing this solo event for the first time ever. I was
really
thinking about it. Yes, why not? It's like
might as well.
Yeah, I was.
Jeremy, he said he thinks he made you nervous. I love Jeremy.
Those guys are awesome. Tom Boroff, I think, was his.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's a cool cat.
Some Facebook user said, "Got any tips on pushing fiberglass?" The little looking guys.
A lot of heat.
Lots of heat, and just watch it get real gummy as it comes. Don't poke through.
All right, so let's move on to the next. What we mainly have you here for, and let's get to know Brice Kelly outside of the PDR world. So, I guess number one, well, we've already said you got a wife, but you're married. How many kids you have? How long have you been married? Blah,
3
blah, blah.
kids. I got 2 girls and a boy. Best thing that's ever happened to me. My wife, love her to death. What else?
How old your kids?
I got an 8, I got a 10, and I got a 4. So yeah, they're
nice.
I dropped. My wife had to fly to New York this morning, so I dropped my little one at preschool for the first time ever. And she was like telling me how to do everything. I was like, I was so nervous. I was like, but she guided me right along, man. So,
man, your oldest is my youngest right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
I got one graduating, a sophomore, and then a 10-year-old.
Wow. So you're busy, man. You're busy. You're busy just like me. Yeah.
You have 2 14-year-olds, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My daughter and stepson, they're both 14, like a couple months apart. So.
Oh, no kidding, man.
Oh
okay.
yeah. They're a blast.
I mean, they're all going to get to that age at some point. It's like, man, they start driving. It's like, it's just
don't blink. Don't blink.
I dread the driving.
Yeah.
My daughter still walks in the door frames when she's walking through the house. So I'm like, oh my God, what are you going to do with the car?
Kind of worried about that too. Yeah. Hopefully, things will be a little bit more autonomous by the time they start driving. We'll see.
Right.
Even then, it's like still scary. So.
How long have you been married?
Yeah. I've been married 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's been freaking awesome. There's just never a dull moment in my house. There's always everybody's running crazy. It's just busy as like any other family. It's just
they play.
But I love
play any sports.
My son played baseball for a few years. He just recently got out of it. He's into Boy Scouts now, and so I don't know. He's just trying to find what he loves. You know what I mean? So, but he's bounced around from karate, baseball. We did all the sports out there, soccer. But he's just trying to find what he likes. You know what I mean? But my girls are gymnastics, and it's just busy as hell.
That's awesome.
Always busy.
I know how it is. Yeah.
Have your kids kind of taken any interest in what you do? Like they get out the dent tools every once in a while and mess around? I know they're still kind of younger. Yeah.
Not really. No, I've actually put the tool in my son's hand and just kind of showed him, a couple little pushes here and there on a bedside or something. And he's like, Dad, can we go back inside now?
Sounds like my son.
All right.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, I would love for them to follow my footsteps, but who knows? I don't ever
Yeah.
push to where it's like, like you better be a Dent guy, boy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so it's I just want to let them find it naturally, So
That's like my dad. He never wanted me anywhere around a car. Him being a mechanic for so
Yeah.
long, he'd have customers, ask me when I was younger, and oh, you gonna take over your dad's business? And he'd chime up in the background, hell no, he ain't gonna get into this stuff.
My dad was the
And then
same way.
after a long time, and then boom, I found something in the car.
Yeah, man.
My dad was the exact same way. He was a body guy for years and painter, and like he didn't want me nowhere near a car. That's why I don't know how to mechanic or nothing, because he wouldn't never train me or teach me anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
look at me now. I'm still working with cars.
So working with cars. But man, we are just like blessed to be able to do this every day.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
I mean, to wake up every day and like just do something that's so freaking cool. It's like, oh man, every day I like pinch myself. I'm like, this is badass. You know what I mean? So
Well, Dan
and I mean that.
if any of your kids are musicians like their dad.
No. Not at all, man. It's they like, my son loves like he's actually got a YouTube channel, believe it or not, Connor's
Really?
Creations. And we did like Lego builds and things like that. He's into like gaming, and he makes his own games and stuff. You can see like
Really?
little computers back there. So
Oh no,
Oh, that's awesome.
but he's starting to really get. They're both. My kids are artists, man. They can draw like crazy, like way better than I could when I was a kid. And like just blows me away. So that's definitely kind of in within their scope of things. I think they definitely want to get into the art realm. At some point. So
that's what my daughter. She can draw. She's amazing at drawing and all that. So she's
so
kind of
amazing.
taking that art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm left-handed and like not at all.
daughter's
That's terrible. I
left-handed,
can really. She
Yeah,
draws.
she draws, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So just like their dad, artist. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they take. We're all artists in some shape or form. So
What's up, Dan? Dan's
Yeah,
Dan's
so
man. I love
speaking of
Dan.
music, we see you dabble in some stuff on the side. So how long have you been doing that?
Man, the music thing, I actually got into music before I got into cars. I think I started out as a drummer. I was a drummer for like, oh God, probably 12 years of my life. Just constantly annoying the hell out of my parents. Like,
some reason I can see you as a drummer.
oh man,
That's where his blending skills came from.
I used to drive my parents absolutely nuts, but they never said anything, which is just
awesome.
amazing. Bless their heart. So it's like, like my mom bought me my first drum set, I think when I was like 4, and I was just playing constantly in the room there, and just it kind of evolved into getting into electronic music, which is what I'm doing to this day. But I don't know. Ever since I found out I could make my own music on a computer, I'm like, damn, I got to do this. It's just so much easier. You can have a damn studio in your freaking laptop nowadays.
That is awesome.
Not have to, lug around a damn, drum set around. So I got into the. First, I started off in like getting these little modules like synthesizers and drum machines, and then I found this digital audio workstation software called Reason, which is stuff I still use today. And man, it just changed the way I thought about music and how I created it. It was just easy to me, to like throw out an idea and it would just like stick, and then work on that and watch it evolve. But that's pretty much how I got into music. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
But it's crazy because like I grew up listening to like, like Bob Dylan, and like David Bowie, like things like you would never associate with what I'm doing to this day. It's just like, it just happened. You know what I mean? I listen to country now. It's like, like you'd never assume, but yeah, my wife and I are going to see Florida Georgia Line.
Nice.
May. So
that's country.
Oh yeah,
that's not country. That's pop.
That's more pop.
We're going to see Reba Friday night. So come on,
Reba.
Oh, really? Wow. That's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
well, I bought tickets as a surprise. It was supposed to be a concert in 2020.
That's
And
exactly what happened with us. We bought tickets and then it got pushed off because of COVID. And
yeah, I bought tickets to surprise my wife, and then she's like, "Hey, the local country station here was gonna give away some if you want them." She's like, texting me. She's like, "Hey, they're doing it at 4 o'clock or 4:30." I was like, "Okay." Well, the only reason she said that is because years ago I called in 3 different times and won all 3 times,
no way.
and 3 different stations. And so, literally, I'm taking my son to baseball practice. We leave the house, and I'm like, "Oh, it's coming on." We're sitting at a red light, and they like, "Okay, what happened? This," and I'm like, crap. Well, I had the number in my phone, but I'm like, I don't know. I think I know, but I Googled the answer and still hit the call button 3 different times, and they picked up on the third time, and I won
Yeah.
tickets.
Oh, nice.
Damn, look at you, man.
But
Pretty much.
then it got canceled, and then they postponed to last year. Then it got canceled again. Now it's this coming Friday. So
She was at that the Waverly flood relief concert we went to with Dan Knowlton. Man, she's still killing it.
still killing it. Man.
Badass, man.
I heard Fancy start breaking out. I'm like, oh shit, that's my jam.
That's
Jeremy
awesome.
Nadeau said, "Buy a lottery ticket, dummy." I've tried that. I'm not that lucky.
James said your music slams in his truck on the new sub.
Oh yeah. No, it's definitely the music's made with an 808. So an 808 is all that's just sub, man. That's all it is.
808s and heartbreak.
Now, did you ever have the original PlayStation back in the day?
Yep.
I did.
Okay. There was a game I remember that you could get for that and create music from there.
Yep. That was
I'd go to Blockbuster and I'd rent that game.
Blockbuster.
Dude,
wow. Show your age.
I don't know the name of it, but I remember that was like a craze for some people.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because it was like they come out with DJ Hero too, like because they had the Guitar Hero and all that, and they ended up having the DJ stuff.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean the music's been, I don't know, it's kind of always been the passion. I think like the real true kind of passion, enough to where, I've got like vinyl records that are being done and stuff, and it's just surreal to me sometimes. You look up and you see your name on a record or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just it's insane. So
my wife calling me old.
Yep, you're old, Brandon.
I'm on. No, I'm not.
I would take it your music's just kind of your release, like to get away from everything.
It's exactly what it is, man. Yeah, and like you got to have that as a balance. You know what I mean? You got to have something besides your everyday work. But
right.
I think I kind of like balance the two. PDR and music somehow. As and they're just both kind of passions. I think you could say it's good 50-50. So.
Right. That's why I love PDR. Like I can sit around and talk about it all day and stuff. I'm like, I really need a hobby. I guess golf would be my hobby, but you can only we're not like Florida. We can only play a few months a year. So
yeah, man.
It's not sunny and warm here ever. Like today, I think it was 30 it felt like it's like 15 degrees. So
really, was it really 30 up there today? Good.
Yeah, it was miserable.
Dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I walked out with my light hoodie. It was like, oh, it grabbed my bones. Like I'm
it's
out.
Like, yeah, it's like that. The wind, I think, just makes it so much worse. And especially like in the South, like when it's like a wet cold, it's like it goes right through you. Man.
That's kind of what we had at MTE. Oh man, it said we topped 34 today. Woof.
Damn, man.
Way warmer.
So I figured out who one of the and it may be the only Facebook user on here, but it's Danny Hacker.
Oh, what's up, Danny?
That's Danny. Yeah, that's the Kiko guy.
Yeah, I love Danny. Yeah. He's a great dude.
I don't think I've ever met him.
He's actually
a really good guy.
Yeah, he's from about an hour east of me, and then he moved, of course, to Oklahoma to be with Kiko and stuff. But I think he's from Mount Juliet. We've talked about that a lot at MTE and stuff. But yeah, Danny's a great dude.
Yeah, man, he does a lot for Kiko. That's for sure. I've seen his videos, and they're really intuitive and like good stuff.
So. Got to hang out with Richard Rollins and everything.
That's the guy from
Gas Monkey.
The Gas Monkey Garage. Yeah, that's
they sold him a kit
right there.
Yeah, they sold him a kit. So and that's what I wish we can get more exposure like that. Like that's what I think the industry needs is big stuff like that.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, there's a guy. There's a guy. I think Obsessed Garage. Like one of my buddies, Michael Good from Tampa, actually got in and did one of his cars, and like just it's mind blowing, like how many followers and subscribers that guy has. So I'm sure that really shot his business up.
Right,
I actually did a job. This is crazy. If you want to hear a quick story, so
definitely.
I was doing a retail job for this guy, and I just show up and I start working on his nice BMW, and normal house, and everything, and I look in his garage. He's got like these, 2 lifts, and he's got like a bunch of film production stuff in there too, and finish up, and he comes out and pays me, and I asked him, I said, you guys like have a YouTube channel or something? He's like, yeah, oh yeah, we got a YouTube channel. You can check it out. I'll shoot you a link or something. So sure enough, man, I as I'm going to my next job, I just wanted to check it out. This guy's got like 4 million subscribers.
Oh my God. He's just chilling in his garage working like every day.
Yeah, so it's
who was it?
Mind blowing. Adam LZ. So that
I guess I know.
Heard that.
Could not believe it when I saw. I was like, God, I mean, this guy is like world known, international.
See what kind of money we can make if we were just YouTubers.
Right.
It's incredible.
My daughter wants to be a YouTuber. I'm like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, man. I mean,
make all the money.
It's possible to do it. I mean, it's like a full-time job, man. Though it's constantly having a post. Yeah, it's like people like these guys are like constantly hitting me up with comments like, why don't you show this and this and this? And I'm like, man, honestly, if I had the time, I would show you this and this. But literally, it's just, I try to make the videos kind of work for both a customer and a technician at the same time. It's kind of the format.
Yeah, they're great.
Adopted. You know what I mean? So,
well,
and
if a technician wants to know more, then you do training.
Yep.
You can come train in Florida if you want.
Exactly. Yeah, nice, warm,
sunny
weather.
Fun, but you can come train.
Yeah, you just had Jason Spencer.
Oh yeah, we
great
put
guy.
him through, man. The guy's phenomenal. What a great technician, man.
I think I've talked to Kobe LeBlunt about your training. He went down.
Kobe, another fantastic technician, man. These guys are blowing me away. Like when they get there, and I'm like, I kick the fender, and I say fix that, and they're like, and they fix it, and I'm like, okay, well, let me make this one 10 times harder.
Let me get the tractor
I don't
out.
know if I can make it any harder. But you're just studs, man. Just amazing. Like, and personality-wise, like, they're just great people. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love Kobe to death. I was actually talked to him yesterday and the day before. He gave me a shout. We're talking about buffers. It was an interesting story.
He's actually a former painter, so he's a go-to guy when it comes to questions about that. He taught me quite a bit about like buffing and stuff.
So Bruce Halverson says, if I send you my videos, can you do my voiceovers? Better to have you than his gravel voice.
Oh man, Bruce is so cool, man. I love Bruce. Isn't he like the best? Like I saw him at MTE, and he's just always a pleasure to talk to. That guy. So
Gene Fetty always tells a story that Bruce is one of them. He killed the grumpy old man disease on or something like that. I love it.
He's such a cool guy, man.
He really is. So we got to chat briefly at MTE. Like,
dude, have you seen his setup? Bruce Halverson. Have him text you a picture of his stuff, dude. It is like his rig is just like a dream.
Really?
Like it is badass. Yeah.
He put up some pictures of some of his old Dent rigs one day, and he had like an old Astro van, but it was blacked out. I was like, dude, I'll drive that right now.
Bruce has come up, man. He's got the baddest setup I've ever seen.
Awesome.
Seriously. So
yeah, James agrees with you. He's got a killer van.
Hell yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about your training while we got you on? Like, what does that entail?
The training was kind of designed to, push people past their normal threshold, literally just out of their comfort zones, to the point where you think you have to quit. You know what I mean? So you're basically staying until the end, fixing a car all the way, like to the point of being glass. that's what the whole concept is behind what I'm doing here. And in the end, kind of making you ready for whatever may come your way. So you don't say no anymore, as a, normal reaction. It's just, it's
apparently you sound like Kenny Chesney. I'm sorry, I had to put that
in. No shoes, no shirt, no problem.
It could be a lot worse. Yeah.
But that guy's got like islands. So
yeah,
I'm cool I'm cool with that association. But no, anyways, it's just basically creating large scale complex damage that you really have to use your mind to get through and figure out how to get it to a finished retail quality. You know what I mean? We stay, however long it takes. How are you going to go out there and glass a car if you've never put in the time to see what it takes to do it? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And, the more you do it, the more repetitions you put in, the faster you become, the more efficient you become, and the more money you make. So that's the whole idea behind it. So, and
I like the accountability of that. Like you said, you're staying until you finish it. You got to be accountable for it. So that's awesome.
And, you come out and you're undeniable. Like literally, like you are the man in your market. You know what I mean? That's what we're shooting to be. And, everybody's got, every city's got their guy, you know what I mean? You got to be that guy always. And, it's not only about the hard skills, it's about the soft skills too. It's about, acquiring those customers that are going to pay you what you're worth. It's, from a marketing aspect, like, showing, I show the systems that I use on a daily basis that work, as far as, estimating with videos and photos and, insurance. Insurance is a big thing, getting those jobs and, just overall working to the highest level possible. We've got to change that whole stigma of, us being the guy that comes to the house and drills a hole in your door and leaves. You know what I mean?
That's the worst.
So, I mean, listen, if you want to get on that subject, that's a whole different thing. But we've all done it. But at the same time, it's like, why not just, wean yourself off that, and do it right. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it, and it's worked wonders for me ever since I stopped doing that. But but occasionally you might still have to somewhere, but it is what it is. I'm not afraid to talk about it. So
I'm always a big believer in you got to make that price right to where you want to be able to glass that thing. If you cut yourself on the price, then you're not going to want to finish that dent. Like you're just kind of screwing yourself.
Yeah, the pricing basically sets your mindset for the repair. Like it really sets the course for the entire repair. Like you literally will figure it out. If the money's right, you will figure it out. So that's a huge factor for sure.
Oh yeah. So. Brendan just hopped on. So happy birthday again. I said at the first of the show, but you came on late, Brendan. Jesus Christ. That's my dude. He's I got an 87 square body and he's working on it for me right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, oh yeah.
Very cool.
I can't wait to get that back. So I got to be nice to him right now. No, he's a great dude. I don't know if you met John Yeager. It's his nephew.
John Yeager. How do I know that name? God, I've
he's a midget with a beard and spiky hair.
Why you got to do that to him, man?
We love him to death, but he does catch a lot of shit from
I'm
us.
sure I'll cross paths with him.
If you'd have seen the little videos we were sending him right before we got on here, it was funny.
Of midgets dancing. I was like, I didn't know you shaved your beard. He said I've been blocked.
That is awesome. Look at the time already. God.
Yeah. I know it flies.
It's just incredible and how fast that goes.
We both clicked on it at the same time.
Got Mr. Toledo on here.
Hey, Mike. What's up, Mike? Mike has actually really helped me out quite a bit in terms of the training. I've had a bunch of questions for him, and he's just a good guy, man. He really helped me out as far as getting that going. So,
Jennifer, we love you, brother. I promise.
Who's that?
John Yeager's sister.
Oh, okay,
that's my brother.
John Yeager was our very first show. Okay.
Okay.
And
I'll go back and watch it.
And he had like 40 of his family members that just watched.
The Yeager clan rolls deep.
And the Yeager clan has continued to watch us.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
So David White was asking.
That's what I was going to go back to. Yeah,
Ginger Bros, we think alike. Why no shop is what David was asking.
That's a great question, actually. Why? I think the main thing with me is that, the reason I got into PDR is because of the efficiency. Like, it's just amazing for the customer if you can be mobile. I mean, it's just, then again, it's like the customers do like the shop setting, but man, my customers love the fact that I come to them. So I don't know if I could give that up. Now, I do have a shop. I have that, my father's resto facility there. If I have to bring like a large scale job there, I just take it there and do it there, spend the day there. But for the most part, I kind of like getting out there and just seeing the world, man, and going to people's houses. I just love it. You know what I mean? There's nothing quite like that. And I just think that that's one of the things that makes PDR so cool, It's not, I'm definitely not opposed to a shop though. I think there's probably going to be something coming in the future. We'll see.
Well, it probably helps the weather down there too. Like, it makes it a little easier to be able to, get around to people's houses and stuff, as opposed to we fight winter, and cold paint and having to fight all that crap.
Yeah. So. Like, you guys, I don't know how the hell you do it in the cold. Like,
you get a shop.
I totally understand that. But, Florida is just like, man, the market is just, man, people love that convenience factor. And then, especially, you get a customer that wants to pay you what you're worth, then, to go. I've got a job, believe it or not. This is crazy. This is going to sound crazy to you guys, but it's 2 hours and 45 minutes away next 2 weeks from now.
Oh, wow.
But it's an insurance approved job. It's going to pay high dollars. Yeah. And that's, it's one of the reasons why I'm going. So it's a repeat customer. He lived in Sanford, where I'm from, but he moved to Sarasota. So I'm going to be bringing one of my trainees with me, and we're going to go and tackle that job.
I've done it. I've gone to Fort Walton Beach.
Sure.
It's
there's nothing wrong with it, man.
No, it's 2.5, 3 hours away, and return customer, and he only wants me to work on his stuff.
That's it.
I'll go.
That's awesome.
I did a door ding this big, $1,100, and it took me 30 minutes. But that was in Venice, so that's 2 hours and 30 minutes for me. So I had to.
Wow, you had to make the money.
Yeah,
totally worth
your whole day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm not trying to brag by any means.
No,
but it is what it is.
People need to hear these stories too.
That's how powerful YouTube is. You know what I mean? Like, you start to make YouTube videos, people down in Venice and Miami, they're going to find you, and they're going to want to bring their car to you, or you come to them for the right price. It's just, that haggling stuff doesn't happen.
No.
That stuff, I honestly, I will get hagglers here and there, that want to kick tires and whatnot, but it hasn't happened in a long time. So,
well, those aren't your customers.
They're not my customers.
That's what I had to finally learn, is that's not your customers. So
marketing to a completely different customer. That's what I'm doing. So
yep. Same here. I quit doing wholesale and strictly retail for 2 years now, and almost. I had wholesale for a little bit and not much. Finally,
well, you got to keep your wholesale, man. I mean,
I don't anymore. No,
you don't really? Wow,
it's strictly retail.
I dropped my last wholesale account today, actually. So
I like having that in the background. Just God forbid, you know what I mean? I actually have one account, one wholesaler, and man, it's kind of nice to just have that, And as
if I still traveled, was mobile. I'm not mobile. I hadn't been mobile for 2 years.
Right. I saw your shop.
But if I was still mobile, then I'd do it all. But I just wanted to do everything here.
Sure.
And once you kind of get established, your location gets established, then they start coming in. I mean, this year I've been a constant 3 to 4 weeks booked out, and
that's what
hasn't slowed up. I hope it doesn't.
That's fantastic, man.
I love the appreciation from retail customers as opposed to your wholesale accounts. Like, you can see they're actually happy and mean it, and it's not.
Yep.
So that just makes a big difference to me too, as far as my mental health goes.
Sure, absolutely. It's nice to watch a customer's face when they come out and see the repair. After you've been focused on it for so long. So that, speaking of repairs, that hatch that you did, Brandon, dude, that was fantastic. Dude,
if I had more time on it,
man,
I could have. But
you stop it. You stop it right now.
It was to his
dude,
expectations.
That was fantastic. I'm telling you, man, that was like seriously like some prize stuff. You got to put that out there. That's a fantastic job, man.
Well, I don't, like I tell everybody, I don't put it out there for Dent guys to get their approval.
Sure.
That's out there for my potential customers and stuff. And I wasn't going to put it on the Big Dent Tech page.
It's a win. It's a win for PDR, man, in general.
Yeah. Until Sal's like, hey, put that on there.
Wait, there's a Big Dent Tech page? I guess I haven't got the invite on that one yet.
Oh, man.
You got to do Big Dent.
Yeah, I'm out.
There's some crazy stuff on there. It is pretty awesome.
I do Big Dents. I'm just taking the picture from about a mile away on the end photo.
Dude, we all do.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You get that angle just right.
Just right.
So do you want to tell everybody how you could contact you on getting into your training and stuff? I was reading comments while I was trying to talk to you. That never worked out for me.
If you're interested in the advanced training course, it's roughly about 55 to 60 hours worth of just full bore PDR training, like hard repairs, really difficult, challenging repairs that really push you. You can go to my website. It's cfldentrepair.com, and you can just go to the training tab and just fill out the form, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So usually about 48 to 72 hours or so. Yeah.
Want to make sure everybody knew that. I've heard people ask about your training several times. So I'm like, what better opportunity than right now to figure it all out?
I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity and the platform to say that. Thank you.
Oh no, that it needs to be out there.
Right. Yeah, I don't really need to get more too much, but it's only because I honestly can't. It's just I have to run a full-time retail business. It's just like these are nice when they come in, and I kind of put them in line with what I'm doing. Currently I've got like 5 guys this year signed up, so it's going, it's trucking. It's just I try to somewhat keep it on the low in a way, so I'm not like losing my head. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
but it's honestly, it's my exit strategy. I want to eventually just move into just doing training. It's my I think my new passion. I think so.
Mr. Knowlton said, "What's up, guys? Damn, it's Central 6 p.m. Central Time."
Yeah.
That's my bro. I love Dan the Dad too. He's in the 20 group.
He's so cool, man. Yeah, all those guys are awesome.
He bought a car wash. He says wash.
I know.
Car wash.
I know. You heard him say wash.
Yeah.
We were just killing him when he said that. Like,
oh yeah, we still give him shit.
Where's he from?
Yeah. He's
cool. Up in Illinois. Yeah, it's kind of like St. Louis, real close to St. Louis.
He sounds more like North Carolina.
Right.
Warsh.
But dude, I'm proud of that. That Warsh is doing great. Like he's doing the the members and stuff, and it's blown up on him.
Yeah, he told me it was doing really good, and to be honest with you, I've seen a few Dent guys kind of move to that path.
Yeah,
it's just a money machine, man. You're just you're waking up after a night of sleep, and you got a bunch of people that ran through your car wash.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't give everybody shit.
Tie something small on one of the things.
Oh yeah,
bing, 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 bing.
Right.
Go down the side of it.
Here
we go, Dan. We got your ultimate goal.
I like.
We know a guy,
but I can fix it.
That's genius.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so your music, do you have? Is it out there on like? I'm sure it is. I know it is streaming. All streaming services, or is it just?
Yeah, I mean, I've got music out on probably about 4 different record labels, all electro music labels. They're like 2 in the U.S. and then I've got 2 overseas, like in Spain and Europe. But for the most part, a lot of my music comes out on record, like vinyl record, and then there's a digital release as well. So, like if you go on to Apple Music and just type my name up there, it'll probably spit out a few albums, and you can download if you wish. And then Bandcamp is something I've recently got into. Independently, I'm releasing music on Bandcamp, so it's Brice Kelly I think it's Bandcamp / Brice Kelly music or whatever. But it allows me to kind of control, you know what I mean, my own music, in a way. So it's just more kind of freeing experience. I can make some money, as people buy the music. So it's nice. So.
Heck yeah. What the heck is that?
We got a weird comment. We're going to keep on going.
Sure. I didn't see it, so
no,
we're not putting it up there.
Comment.
It's a
that Bandcamp. I haven't heard of that before.
Bandcamp, man, is awesome. Yeah, it's just it's like a.
Well, I know Bandcamp from American Pie. I knew that was coming.
No,
it's what happens in Bandcamp.
It's just an independent way to release your music, so it's nice.
Okay. So we're going to find more musicians. We had Nathan last week, and we got Brice this week. I love it.
It's awesome hearing about the family though, your kids being artists, and see that's what I was. I was an artist growing up, and
that's awesome.
There's a lot of artists like Joe Stonich. I mean, he loves to draw in his spare time and stuff.
Does he really?
He does some he does some amazing art.
Yeah, I've seen him on Facebook. Yeah, I got to check that out.
Yeah, he it's pretty cool. How many of us in the PDR world who are artistic in some way outside of it? So
yeah, exactly. Jason Spencer actually quite the photographer, man.
Yeah, I've seen this on Instagram.
Mind blowing how well he does doing photography. Like does pretty awesome stuff. So
puppy's coming in to check on you.
Yeah,
I friended him the other day, last week or something like that.
Oh, did you?
Seeing all these photographs and stuff.
Take the dog.
Pretty awesome.
He said, "Take the dog."
Close that car. Okay.
I know Ace woke up about 10 minutes ago, started getting up by me. I was like, "Oh crap!"
He's the baby. The baby wants to say hi.
That's hilarious.
Is that a black lab or?
She a black shepherd.
Black shepherd.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a black shepherd.
How old is she?
She's 2. Going on 2.
No. Yeah, once some ears popped up, I was like, "Oh, okay, there it is."
Yeah,
she having to kick back right now. She's pretty.
It's nice to come home to a dog that loves you.
She's happy to see you.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've had a German Shepherd. I grew up with them, and I've got 6 of them buried in my empty lot next to the shop.
Oh wow!
But the last one I put down was like in early 2001, right after we got married. And I haven't had one since. And then we got this bright idea. I've been wanting one for, been married for 21 years. And I was promised one if we had a third child. Well, our third child's 10 now.
Wow.
And, but she, anyway, we got this one down here now. And he just turned a year awesome. December. But I forgot how much they shed.
Oh, man. German
shedders.
It's
horrible.
German shedders. Right.
Man, he said it was your idea.
No, you sent me the pictures of it. He was like, "What should we do?" I'm like,
"Today on Dr. Phil." I got the bald head for it.
Where's she at?
Man.
That's what Karma, that with all the Pyrenees and the Anatolian Shepherd, she sheds really bad. Like I swept up the other day, and I swear I made another dog out of her hair. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Dude, it's insane, man. How much they shed, man.
And it's like constant with these dogs.
Right.
They talk about they shed really bad twice a year. No, this sucker ain't stopped shedding.
Yeah, man. It's a constant battle. We're always trying to. I remember brushing the previous shepherd we had, and like just the hair that would come off on that brush, and then I would like take my shop vac and just suck it out of the brush. And then I'm like, man, that would make a great invention. And then like started thinking to myself, okay, let's see if we can make something happen. And then sure enough, somebody's got it already out on the market.
Yeah.
Is that the thing on Wayne's World with the brush? They had the vacuum with the
thing, whatever.
Remember Garth?
Floby,
Man, that was.
I'm about to go watch that movie. I ain't watched that in years.
What a classic.
Oh man. We're already over an hour now.
Oh,
I know, man. Time flies, dude. Time flies.
we try to keep it at an hour. Yeah, I know we could go longer. There's so many times that we just sit here and talk and stuff. But
John Kavanaugh still holds the record at an hour and a half. Like we started, at that hour mark, and we had 30 more minutes. He did. He's like, and one more thing, and one more. You know how he is.
Don is so cool, man.
Oh yeah,
I love him to death. But he's like Kevin Bird. He gets to talking and
better be ready.
It just goes.
It's all good, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all good. That's cool, man.
Oh, James Bernard's back. Oh yeah. By the way, RWO decided they're going to do a podcast tonight. The same daggum time we're going to do a podcast. Michael Gladwell, come on now.
Stealing the thunder now.
No, Michael did reach out to us.
us,
He's like, I'm so sorry, but it's the only time we could do this. I'm like, dude, it's fine. We don't care.
I've done that show too. Those guys are awesome.
Oh yeah, they are. That's why I told him, I was like, they're podcasts, man. People can go back and listen, so it ain't like we're
yeah. You
definitely,
guys are awesome too.
Definitely go
Thank
back
you,
and
sir.
listen to that one. If y'all been watching this the whole time, because it actually had Crystal Ellison on talking about her.
Oh yeah, we
Push Metal Workshop.
She's really cool, Crystal.
Push Metal Workshop.
I met her for the first time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At MTE, she's really cool.
Yeah, their workshop's coming up, so I think they're talking about it. Yeah. I've heard nothing but great things about the Push Metal Workshop, so I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that podcast now.
Yep.
Hells yeah. Yeah, she's good people, man.
Oh yeah. We got so many great people in the industry now.
There are tremendous people in this industry, without a doubt. So
I love it.
Like I've said before, there's so much more good than there are bad.
I agree with you. I agree.
Don't get focused on the few that are the bad.
Yeah.
Nope. Just keep scrolling.
Yep.
Absolutely.
What? Right.
Keep your life positive.
That's it.
Well, man, we appreciate
Bryce,
you coming on.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a pleasure, man. I see your show doing big things, man. And
thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
It really is a great show for sure. Thank you for having me on. So
you're welcome. We're I'll put you right before we end. I'll put you in the back room and then just stay in there.
Sure.
Until the broadcast ends, we'll come back. We'll say our goodbyes. But
sure, man. Yeah.
Talk smack about everybody.
That's awesome.
So yeah, hey, we appreciate everybody for watching tonight. It was a great show. Y'all go back, continue to download these, listen. Apple Podcast, Podbean.
We're over 1,100 now on downloads.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's huge.
Hey, and we put it out there on Facebook, but on Apple, y'all leave us a review. Because just like any small business, the reviews really help you grow, and it's just going to help our show grow more, to where we can get a little bit more out of it. So
I think John Yeager's our only review right now. Of course, love him to death.
Well, no, I think I went on there and put a 5-star review, but I didn't.
Oh, nice,
anything.
You cheater.
Why not?
Yeah, man. That's. I think that's real important. Definitely leave the review.
Just like our businesses, we need customers to leave reviews. So it's
absolutely
the same thing with the podcast.
Yeah, I'll go on there and leave one for sure.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.
See ya. All right. Well, we're gonna cut out, but appreciate everybody watching. Y'all tune in next week. You want to say who we got next week? Andy?
Mr. Carl Stuckey.
Yes,
oh
sir.
Wow.
Yeah, we're excited.
Hell yeah.
Him. Hey, you hit us up at MT's like, you guys gonna get me on the show? It's like, absolutely.
He's good people, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all watch our show next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But then Thursday at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Oh yeah, that's next week.
Me and Andy, the Ginger Bros, are going to be on with those Dent guys from across the pond. So Ben and Martin,
they're awesome.
Great guys, great show.
Those guys are cool, man, for sure.
But their 8 o'clock show is at 2 p.m. here. So
we ain't got to get up.
Yeah,
they came on our show and they had to be up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to be on.
it was rough on them.
Dedication.
Oh yeah, they're great.
All right, guys. We'll
right,
see y'all next time.